So today we are going to be finding the missing side with his area. Ms. Freddie has been working on area and perimeter with everyone, but we're going to start off with our fluency, okay? So when I swipe over, there's going to be multiplication. Can you guys please write on your board the answer to the multiplication? Once you have it, show me your board. Wonderful. We're going to go to the next. Beautiful. 7 times 7. Wow, you guys are quick. 8 times 8. 9 times 9. Beautiful. So let's review what we know. How do we find area and perimeter? I'm sorry, how do we find perimeter?
Actually, all the sides that has them all together.
Beautiful. So how would I go ahead and do this? Go ahead. Yeah.
You add 11 and 4 together.
So you have to add all of your sides. So what I have to my top, what should my bottom be?
11.
And then to your left, what should I do to my right?
4.
Okay. All right, someone else give me the next step that I should do.
I don't know.
Add them all together. So you tell me how you would add this.
11 plus 11.
11 plus 11 gives me,
2.
okay. And then
4 plus
4 plus 4 gives me,
8.
okay. Now what is my last step I'm going to do?
Add 22 plus
22 plus 8, and then what does that give me?
32.
What's 8 and 2? 2 plus 1? So that means that my perimeter is 30. Yes? Okay. Now how do we find our area? Trying to give you guys the answers, but okay. Yes, what's my formula for area? Yes, so you would put, what would your full formula be? Do you want to phone a friend? Go ahead. Yes, so length times width, but what is length times width? Yes. So if we're going to do our problem here, can someone tell me where we plug our numbers in? Go ahead.
We do 11 times 4.
So that's how my problem should look?
Yes.
Okay, so we know what 11 times 4 is.
Yes.
Oh, every hand. Okay, so then can we write our answer on our board? Wonderful. So now you guys are going to try this one on your own. Find the area and the perimeter for this quadrilateral. Start with your perimeter.
And what do you do with the 16? Beautiful. 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 What's your area? So if you're going to do perimeter, what do you do on perimeter? What do you do with perimeter? Yeah, so what is that?
Amir, you want to come write perimeter on the board for me? Show me your steps. Yeah, so what's your first step? Tell us what you're doing.
So I do was it 8 and 10,
Mm-hmm.
and then I did 8 plus 8, then it keeps 16. Then I did 10 times 10, and it equals 20. Then I did 16 plus 2. No, not really so. So I did,
You did your 8 and 8?
yeah,
Okay.
and then I did 10 times 10 plus, no, 10 plus 10,
Okay.
and 20, then I did 20, then plus 16, and then I added the 6, I did 0 plus 6 equals 6, and then 1 plus 2 equals 3.
3. Okay, so did everyone get 36 for their perimeter?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you. Now we're going to do area. So, when we find an area, can you guys tell me what the answer would be? Can we write it on our boards? Beautiful. Landon, tell me what we do for area. 10 times 8. And tell me what you got. 80. Everyone got 80? Okay, so now today we are going to find the area when we are missing a side. So these are the steps. I want each of you to write this on your board. Write the area at the top for me. Write A equals L times W. Okay, now we are going to watch me. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Then you guys will do it by yourselves, okay? So you want to plug in all of the areas that you know. So I have A equals L times W. I know my A. My A is 24. So I'm going to write 24 equals L times 6. Does anyone know, oh, let me make it look like an L, not a 1. Does anyone know what we would do to find out what L is? Any guesses? Go ahead. So what are yes, it's length times 6, but how are we going to figure out what L is? We know that our area is 24, and one of our sides is 6. That is one way. Yes, you can do 24 divided by 6. So does 24 go on my inside or my outside?
24 goes on your inside.
Correct. So can anyone tell me, can 6 go into 2? No O.
0.
So now I have 20. 20 what?
4.
Okay. Can anyone tell me how many times 6 goes into 24? Go ahead. 4. Now what do I do?
Subtract.
What's 4 times 6 first?
That's 4.
What?
Huh?
What's 4 times 6?
That's 24.
24. Yes. Then
Subtract.
subtract. What is 24 minus 24? Go ahead, Lynn. 0. 0 remainder. So that would mean that your missing side, which is L, because that's the one we are missing, equals 4. Okay, we're going to do this one again. What numbers do I know? Go ahead.
5.
Okay, tell me where my 30 and my 5 are going to go in my equation.
A times.
So do we know what my A is?
No. Oh, yes. So
Okay.
30 times L
So it's going to be 30 equals L times
5.
Okay. All right. For this one, I want to see if you guys can give me another way besides just dividing.
Subtraction. Would that be another way?
So, yes. Actually, no. You would do divide, but that's a little too complex. So, give me another way. So, no, because this is our multiplication right here, remember? What do we do with our division? If a number is too big, how do we get to it?
Divide.
So when you're doing a division problem, I've watched you guys with Miss Peretti. What do you do if your number is a really big number, like your homework problems? How are you going to see if your number gets into it?
You do 3 times 5 and you add the 0. 3 plus 5.
No, one more time. Go ahead, Sean. Can you tell me?
I'm pretty sure this is pretty long, but sometimes we do guess and check.
So guess and check was what you guys are doing with your double digits.
What's another strategy you can use to solve that problem other than division? What's the easier way to do it?
Do you like find out the outside?
So we know our outside number. The inside number that we know is 30. The outside number is what we're trying to find. Someone said it over here and I heard it.
Dylan, what is that?
Multiplication.
What do you mean by multiplication?
This is 5 times whatever number. So you have to see which number was.
So what are you technically doing by 5s?
Skip that.
Yes. So 5.
What comes next?
10, 50, 25, 30.
30. Up. I reached my number. How many times did it take me to get to 30? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would make my L equal 6. One way to check that would be just to ask yourself, is 6 times 5 30? Yes. Okay, here's the next one. Write this one on your board. See if you guys can solve this one.
I want to make sure you write your formula, okay?
Yeah, and it's going to reduce some stuff.
Okay. Good night. I'm plugging the numbers. Okay. Where's your A? Yes.
Somewhere else on the board.
It's not right now? Is it not working? Kaden, is the module working?
So which strategy do you want to use to find out what your L is? What's the one? 27, so position 105. You want to skip count. So that's how you're going to put it. So you're going to skip count by 7 and see how many times you get to 40.
Nope.
So this one is going to be your W and one is going to be your alpha. Yes.
Okay, someone tell me what they got. Go ahead, Charlotte. 6. How did you get it? What did you do? What was your strategy that you used? You did 42 divided by 7, and that got you 6. So 42 divided by 7 is one way you can do it. Who did skip counting?
Which is technically skip counting, right? You need the dance step.
Beautiful. And you all got the same answer, correct? 6? Beautiful. Okay, so now I want you guys to try these 3 on your own. Make sure you have your formula at the top and just leave yourself enough space so I can see all 3 on your board.
So then you put 40. Yes, this is correct. So you're coming in from your age and what it is. So the only thing is getting other numerator. And now we will be next. What's the rest of your formula? Do you have any other numbers? Okay, do all of them. Let's go. Do all 3. Look up there, look at the first one. Do we have another side? Do we know one of the sides?
You done? All right.
And we know that I'm not against time. Do we want that? No. So you're gonna put equals, right? So now, okay. So then, and then max would be like 3. Equals 3 times 1. Skip how many please? How many? Beautiful. Right? That's exactly how you double this problem. Yes. Skip counting.
Victoria?
I got 9.
9. And how did you do that? What strategy was it that you used?
I used the count.
You skip counted. Okay. My next one. Go ahead. What did you use?
I used division and I got 9.
So we're going to take, you did 36 by 4.
Yeah. And then division doesn't have the 4, so then it's 36. You have to add the 0. It's 9 times. Oh, yeah.
You got the 36, and that's how you got the 9 times. And my last one. Go ahead.
So I did, I skip counted and I got 6, and then I did 6 times 3 equals 18.
You plugged the whole equation. So that's another strategy you guys can use as well. So not only did Landon find out that his A is 18, but he also said, okay, I have, my whole equation is A equals length times width. Landon, what he did was he said, okay, now I have all of my numbers. So now that I have all of my numbers, I can plug it in. So A equals L times W. He found out that his L was 6 and his W is 3. And to check, you can multiply those together and make sure that you get your 18. Yes? Okay.
Just like.
Okay, so I'm going to pass out an exit ticket to everyone. When I pass it out, you guys can put your boards back, and then you're going to use this paper as your exit ticket.
Stop.